and welcome to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics. Today is Monday, 30 September. I'm your host Daniel, the founder of HM Intelligence, and every weekday we bring you not just the news, but the so what from the events and decisions that shape our world. So grab a coffee and get ready to be informed. In today's update, we'll be covering Venezuela opposition figure wins top European Rights Prize. France's Le Pen on trial for alleged misuse of EU funds. And Biden approves $567 million in defense support for Taiwan. So firstly, Maria Machado, a prominent Venezuelan politician and human rights defender, was awarded the 2024 Human Rights Prize by the Council of Europe for her dedication to promoting democracy under the authoritarian regime of Nicolas Maduro. Machado expressed her gratitude, dedicating the award to the Venezuelan people who uphold the values every day. This marks the first time a Latin American has won the most prestigious award, which honors individuals advancing human rights around the world. Other nominees include Azerbaijani activists and a Georgian lawyer. The prize, named after the Czech dissident and former president, Havel Machado, a co-founder of the Venezuelan Civil Human Rights Group and a former member of the National Assembly, is currently the national coordinator of Vente Venezuela. She was barred from participating in the Venezuelan recent presidential election and went into hiding in August 2024, fearing for her life and her freedom. So what? While it is clear that her achievements are significant and she is well deserving of such awards, it seems likely that the timing is not unrelated to the recent election, and that the awarding of this is just another way for Western states or organizations to continue to highlight the issues within Venezuela. Sadly, though, it seems highly unlikely that there is enough domestic support to overthrow Maduro at this time. As a somewhat sentimental show of this, a Venezuelan flag with the words freedom has been removed from a building on my drive to work, and it has been hanging since the election. And next, Marine Le Pen, the leader of France's far-right National Rally Party, has begun her trial on embezzlement charges on Monday. She, along with 26 other party members and associates, are accused of misappropriating European Union funds in fake job schemes between 2004 and 2016. According to prosecutors, National Rally members misrepresented lower-level party employees, such as bodyguards, as higher-tier EU parliamentarian assistants to have their salaries paid by EU funds rather than the party itself. If convicted, Le Pen faces serious consequences, including a potential prison sentence, a €1 million fine, and a 10-year ban from politics. The National Rally Party has rejected the charges, labelling the investigation as political persecution. Party representatives argue that the case is rooted in differing interpretations of what constitutes a parliamentarian assistant's role, rather than an intentional wrongdoing. The investigation revealed inconsistencies in the duties of some alleged assistants, with some unable to describe their responsibilities. Le Pen's trial threatens her ongoing effort to normalise the National Rally's image after decades of being viewed as a fringe party. Additionally, the National Rally is facing another trial over allegations of illegal financing related to Le Pen's 2022 presidential campaign. So what? This is going to be a very interesting case, as it threatens to have significant effects on the domestic politics within France's political landscape. And this comes at a particularly troubling time. While it is possible that the investigation was started due to her party's right-leaning ideology, that does not exclude them from prosecution. It is highly likely more will become clear as the trial moves forward, but it is unlikely that the case will go away just because she is complaining about being targeted for her political views, regardless of whether that is true. And lastly, the Biden administration has approved a new $567 million defense support package for Taiwan, according to a White House statement. This package includes defense articles, services, and military training to bolster Taiwan's defense capabilities. While specific details have not been provided, this follows a previous $345 million aid package approved in 2022. The US remains one of Taiwan's key arms suppliers, despite not having formal diplomatic ties with the island, which China claims as its own territory. The US-Taiwan defense relationship continues to strain US-China relations, with Beijing repeatedly condemning Washington's military support for the island. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province and has intensified military pressure on it, regularly sending jets, drones, and warships near the island. The approval of this new defense package comes as part of a broader US effort, including laws passed earlier this year to provide billions in defense aid to Taiwan, Ukraine, and Israel. Taiwan has previously reported delays in the delivery of US weapon systems, including upgraded fighter jets, amid increasing regional tensions. So what? Large arms supplies such as this are likely a key way of deterring Chinese aggression against the island. Unlike in Ukraine, due to its lack of defensive depth, Taiwan will not have time to wait for resupplies, as any Chinese aggression will likely involve a maritime blockade, something the US may end up having to fight through. This supply is possibly also part of a recently discussed defensive plan that involved the heavy use of drones to turn the Taiwan Strait into one big offensive kill zone if China tries to invade. Thank you for listening to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics, brought to you by HM Intelligence. If you want to support the podcast, tell your friends to help them stay informed, and leave us a 5-star review. Or if you want to learn more about intelligence, why not take one of our courses? They're all online, self-paced, and affordable. Thank you for listening. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you next time.